Hey babies, welcome to my channel, Donna P. Howard. I've been thinking about some things that I really need to discuss with you all, and I just can't hold back any longer. We as people, we need to pay attention to what's really going on, because life is getting harder and harder each and every way. These politicians, no matter what parties they belong to, they have never struggled like we are struggling. So therefore, when they make decisions that are supposed to be quote unquote good for the people, it don't be good for the people. And it just bewilders me that so many people aren't paying attention to what's going on. It's right in front of our faces. And for whatever reason, we refuse to see it. And with us refusing to see it, we are gonna catch hell. I hate to say this. I pay attention to everything that's going on around me or trying to be applied to me. And it ain't looking good. I have a plan though. And for me, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be all right. But I know it's gonna be so many people out here struggling. I just look at everything that's going on. If you was blessed to be born into money and know what it's like to come from good money and you striving to get back to that good money, you'll make it. But for those that have been born poor and you're not paying attention, life is going to be hard. Now, this is one thing I've always heard since I was a little girl, that we're all going to live through one depression. And I am 60 years old, and I have never lived through a depression. So I know it's coming. I can feel it. I can see it. And I can't understand why everybody else can't see it. Some people don't see it because they don't want to see it. And I get that, and they gonna catch hell. They gonna catch hell. There's so much going on in this world. We all need to learn how to advocate for ourselves. It's programs out here. You need to get in some programs to get the help that you need. It might not come in a financial way. So if that's what you're looking for, you're going to catch hell. It might just, they might pay for it directly or whatever. I don't care how they do it. Just get it done. Because I need to live the way I'm used to living. Now, I'm going to tell you some things. I do things that most people wouldn't consider doing. So, I have a little more leeway than the next person. But it's not like you can't do it too. I'm on disability. And I got blessed to get Belmont 2 years ago. I chose to come into affordable housing or a project-based apartment because they only charge 30% of my income and Belmont pays the rest. And I understand it's crazy to me how small these apartments are. I mean, I'm just not used to it. But I have learned to adjust. I said it. I've learned how to adjust. I move some of their pieces around, I move some of my pieces around, and I get it done. Because I'm going to tell you something. Things is about to get hard. Things is really about to get hard. So if you can move into a building with your stove, refrigerator included, whatever you have, whether you done bought the stove, sell it in the refrigerator. If you haven't, if you bought it from a used place or got it from what they call the welfare or whatever, or your previous landlord or whatever, leave that shit right where it's at and go into a building, especially with utilities included. I'm not saying this to be judgmental or anything. I'm saying it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. Now, there's other things with this building that it just don't meet my standards. But it was one of the best things I made to do. So now I'm learning how to maneuver my Belmont, and I'm gonna find me a house because I need something somewhat bigger than this. But either way, that's just one option. When you're on disability, get on as many programs as you can. Get on you some food stamps because that's money not coming out your check. That's government money paying for your food. Go to you some food pantries and get what you need at the food pantries. Some pastas and some beans and whatever you need. And leave your stamps for fresh fruits, vegetables, and meat, and milk, and cheese, and stuff you need in the house. Go to food trucks that be giving food away. I know people who said they'll never do that. And guess what? It's going to be hard on them. Because things ain't really what it looks like it is. We got these politicians that's destroying their states and destroying their cities. And if you don't believe me, look in your neighborhoods. Grocery stores is closing down. They closing down. And so are drugstores. So you're going to be in a food desert where it's hard for you to go get your food. Some people don't want to pay a jitney to come out. I will. I don't have no problems with it. No matter where I'm at, I don't have no problems with it. And if a jitney ain't available and a ride ain't available, I have no problems with paying Lyft or Uber to get to where I need to get to. But I have other ways and other programs that I can utilize too. But things is getting bad. I watch a lot of YouTube just because I am on YouTube and I like looking at all kinds of different perspectives. Some things aren't true and some things are, but if you pick out the true things on how they apply to you, then you'll learn how to move a different way where it won't consume you as quickly as it will others who don't. And read. If you got a community newspaper, read it. I mean, for real, read it. It's all kinds of wealth of information in a community newspaper. It tell you all about the whole city. So, for me, that's a good thing because I like to have resources. I like to know about any and every program that's out there. Anything I qualify for because I'm low income, I want it. I want it. Because it's about to be hard out here. Giveaways, whatever, I don't care. I'll go stand in the line and I'll bring my lawn chair, and when it gets too much of me standing, I can sit down. I'm going to do what I have to do to survive. I was doing it when I was younger, and I know I have to do it now. The only difference is I'm older and in more pain. But I have to do what I have to do. I wish everybody get out there and do what they got to do. I just started going out walking earlier today, and I haven't walked in a while. I was walking earlier this year, and it got back cold, and I said, forget it. And I don't know. That might have been one of the worst mistakes I done made recently. Because, ooh-wee, when I went out to walk today, I could only walk around the circle 2 times. And I had got up to like 4 or even 8 some days. So to go back down to 2, I done really messed up. But I had crippling disease. So the cold hurts me more than it helps. And so it makes it much, much harder. But I got to get out there. I got to start pushing myself. I got to start going to bed earlier instead of staying up to 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And I got to get out there and push myself and start walking and get back to at least where I was at and further. Because it doesn't make any sense to me to start trying to exercise and my gait of my walk isn't great. I need to get this weight up off of me because I'm always snacking. I need to drink more water. I drink water, but I need to drink more water to make the blood flow because I'm on a blood thinner. And I need to walk, and then I can start exercising because I am catching it. It make me wonder, what did I do in life that I am catching it like I am? But I do know this. If I don't use it, I'll lose it. So I'm pushing myself to use it and do what I gotta do. But anywho, that's part of my plan of what I gotta do for me. These things that I'm talking to you about are my personal goals that I'm sharing with you, hoping that it's getting through, that you'll get out and get in some programs and do things with your insurance. If you have Medicaid only, jump into a HMO. If you have Medicare and Medicaid, jump jump into a program that accepts both Medicare and Medicaid. It's like having an HMO, but instead of having parts A, B, and D, you have A, B, C, and D. And go to the doctors and do what you got to do. And I know a lot of us don't want to go to the doctor. I don't want to go to the doctor. I don't want to be bothered with it. I want them to just tell disability what's wrong. I don't want to hear what they got to say no more. I'm really quite tired of it. And I've told the insurance company this. You're here to assist me, not to take over what I'm doing. And when I can't do it anymore, my son will have a power of attorney and he will be making the decisions for me that I have relayed to him what I want to do and what I don't want to do. It's a whole bunch of different stuff that I want to do, and I'm conflicted. It's not conflicted about what I want to do. It's conflicted because I have to do things in a certain way where it'll work out for me. So that's why I'm starting to exercise. And then once I continue to walk and build my gait, then I'm going to start going to the gym. Because I already signed up, but I'm going to start going until, at least till the cold. And then when the cold comes, I'm not going nowhere. By then, hopefully, I have an exercise program at home that I am doing that I will start myself and decide which way I want to go and what I want to do to keep me going through the winter time when it's cold out. And it's a struggle. But I'm not going out and cold exercise. That ain't gonna do. I go out and go to doctors because I gotta do what I gotta do to get my income to stay steady. But I'm not going out in the cold, do no exercise. I will be in my apartment doing the exercise that I need to do in the wintertime to keep me active and to keep me mobile. So by the time it starts warming back up, I can be back out walking and not missing a beat. So if you have Medicaid and Medicare, please, please, please find you a program that accepts both of them and get into them because they have a lot of benefits. They do try to take over your life, especially if they think they can. But if you put your foot down, let them know you're running your medical and all they can do is assist you, they have to respect it. And I let my doctors know the same thing. When they make decisions I don't like, I tell them about it. When they refer me to doctors I don't like, I dismiss them doctors. I go for a little bit, and if they talking stupid to me, I dismiss them. I can do it on my own. God is my doctor, and he's all right with what I plan on doing. I plan on trying to get into a holistic lifestyle and a holistic diet where I'm eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and less meat. And yes, it's going to be a struggle and it's going to be hard because I love meat. But I got to do what I got to do because they making meat out of vegetables and all kinds of stuff, playing all kinds of trickery games. I just can't. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. It's like, if you really pay attention, it's like they trying to drive us back to slavery. We need to learn how to grow our own fruits and vegetables. So in my building where I live at, they don't want us to have planters on the balcony. That's all right. I done went out and bought me a plant. Like, I don't care what you say. I'll take mine. I'll buy some more plant lights and stick them in the pots and let them grow whatever I'm trying to grow and do whatever I'm trying to do. I'm planning on being in abundance. I don't know about what nobody else planning on doing, but I'm planning on being in abundance. Get somebody, get your family member or get your friend that y'all eat a lot of the same different things. And when they buy stuff, they can give you half. And when you buy stuff, you can give them half. It's called bartering. You're sharing. I'm sharing with you. You're sharing with me. Why have something by yourself when you can have it all together? That's my theory, though. I don't know about how anybody else feels. I don't know what anybody else gonna say, and I really don't care. I'm talking about what I'm doing to make my life better. You know. And I advise you to do the same thing. These politicians got us. And then they talking about women can go to war now too. Oh, no, it's bad enough. Men going to war, but women can go to war too. If you want to go to war, go. I mean, I don't care. If you want to go to war, go. And I was in the service and I wasn't going to war. But I think it should be one's choice to have to go to war. So you got a government here. We got a government, the United States government. We're the only country in the whole wide world that still has paper money and coins. And that money ain't worth nothing. It's not worth nothing. It looks like it's worth something, and you spend it like it's worth something. But it's really not it's where it used to be at. So that's another issue. They're going to try to turn the money system over to everything digital. And just like they give it to you, if you ain't spending it on what they feel like is good, they're going to take it away from you. Perfect example. When I first found out about a food stamps, it would sit up there. It was paper. You took it to the store, you bought what you was going to buy, and get the change in money. They didn't move that over to a digital card. Soon they're going to put a chip in a digital card because people be stealing people's food stamps. Everything is going to be digital, and it's going to be harder on us older Americans because we're not used to this lifestyle. I mean, I do some things, on the internet or whatever, and I know it's a lot of people out here that's not even doing what I'm doing. It's time to start educating ourselves in all different types of ways and creating multiple streams of income. Because before it's said and done and over with, they're really, 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 really messing up the world. Programs are going to be messed up and all kinds of things. Excuse me. But if you get into a program and you don't know how to work that program, that's the part that's really gonna mess it up. I read about everything, so I know how to work a program. So that'll be it for this part of it, and then I'll pick it back up, tomorrow or in a couple of days, and we'll continue along with this discussion because I'm getting tired. So please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll always know when I'm uploading. Share my videos with your family and friends. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I love interacting with you. Let me know what you think about what I've been talking about because I got so much more to tell you. I want you to pay attention to what's really going on in life because it ain't cute. So I'll see you later.